Hey everyone, so today I'm going to build something a little unexpected. So here we are back at my Lego backlog and I'm working my way through these, as you can tell from the recent content on this channel. But the things I'm going to build today are a little bit unexpected because, well, I just didn't think I'd buy them, let alone make them. And I bet you didn't think you'd be watching this video, and I didn't think I'd be making this video either. But no, you see these Lego Friends sets here? Yeah, that's what we're going to do today. So I've got 3 from 2023. 2 from 2022, I think, maybe 2021, but I think it's 2022, and 1 from, I don't know how long ago this set is, but it's an old one. And yeah, when I bought this off eBay, it said it was brand new. Does that look brand new to you? But the reason why I bought these is because Lego Friends is actually getting better. They're not all bright and colourful. I mean, there are still some bright colours, but they're a bit more subtle, I guess, or toned down. They're not all completely random. But if you take away the mini dolls and the cutesy animals or whatever, you're left with some good builds that could work with a Lego City, which is of course one of my favourite themes. Like this donut shop here, that could work perfect on Lego City Beach. Same with this little ATV here, that would make sense on Lego Beach or something like that. So I'm going to build these and prove to you that Lego Friends is probably worth looking into. Especially some of the bigger sets like the Botanical Garden or the new modular building. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But today, I'm going to build these. So I'm going to start off with the oldest one. This is Emma's Tourist Kiosk from 2015, and it was a retail price of £10 with 98 pieces, although I bought it off eBay for about £3, including shipping. So yeah, can't really complain about that, can you? Okay, here we go. This is Emma's Tourist Kiosk. Didn't take me very long to build at all. And look at that, we've got a nice mailbox with a bench. There's a little stand with some sunglasses and some hair clips, some roller skates, and then there's Emma with her tourist kiosk. Although it looks more like a little pop-up shop to me, because you got these things which represent drinks, you got this little candy sweet thing here, it looks like a newspaper on the side, and letters and postcards with some money there. So I guess you could be a shopkeeper in this little pop-up shop with the clock on top. And here's just some of the spare parts, including some flowers, the little swirl piece, and these little sunglasses, which are weird because obviously mini dolls can't wear sunglasses, but they can clip them onto their hair. So it looks like they've just put them up in their hair, which is cool, but it's strange because, you have a little display stand here, and minifigures or mini dolls can't actually wear sunglasses. So I've never seen that piece before, so that's pretty interesting, but it's not bad. It's a fun little thing. I mean, there you go, here it is. It's not very big, but this could work in a Lego City. Sure, some of the colours are a bit bright. So for example, if this was a Lego City set, that lime green would probably just be regular green, and this orangish yellow probably wouldn't be that. It might just be white to match it down here. And that purple magenta colour, that would probably be white as well. You do a few colour swaps and you got something that's colourful enough with the blue and the tan, but subtle enough where it just blends in. But I do quite like it, although it might be a bit tall for a minifigure. Let's find out. Okay, so this is what it looks like with Emma standing behind the kiosk. Fits pretty well. And here's the minifigure. As you can see, the minifigure is just a little bit shorter than Emma, but let's see what it looks like behind the kiosk. You know what? It's not too bad, to be honest with you. Sure, the minifigure does look a little bit short, but maybe you could remove just one layer from up here or down below, and then the minifigure would just stand a bit better. Like, it's not terrible, but I guess you could say she does look a little bit short. So I just took out the bottom row of bricks, and now the minifigure looks maybe a little too tall. So perhaps instead of having a full brick high of stuff at the bottom here, maybe it's just a plate or two, and that might raise this just enough, but also frame it nicely for the minifigure. Let's jump forward a few years to 2021 with the Forest Waterfall set, which retailed for £9, and it's still available. I think it had 93 pieces, and here we've got the Turtle Protection Vehicle, which came out in 2022, again for £9 and had 90 pieces. Let's start with this one first. With the Forest Waterfall, you get 2 minifigures and this little squirrel, which is very Lego Friends style, of course, very cutesy and animated looking. But it's a nice little build, and there's a lot of actual bricks that go into this, and it's always nice to see building Lego sets of actual bricks and not just plates all the time. We've got a little campfire scene with a mug, and one of them is toasting marshmallows, the other has a pair of binoculars. Here are some of the spare parts, including this green cone piece, which wouldn't typically be a spare part, but I checked and I'm definitely not missing it, so that's just extra. We've got this little electric scooter, and yeah, that down there is officially squirrel poop. But behind the waterfall, which is this actually very nice kind of glittery pearlescent shade of blue, is a hidden diamond, so there's a little treasure hiding behind there. No stickers in this set. It's nice to see some of these log printed tiles. They're always nice to see. And this medium nougat tiles, just not something I see a lot of. It's just a really nice looking colour. The trees are simple but effective, and the whole thing's just a nice little scenery, really. It's time to jump forward a year, this time to 2022 with the Turtle Protection Vehicle. Inside this set we do actually have a small sticker sheet and the weird looking Friends style turtle, but the regular style Lego crab. And one thing I noticed with Lego Friends hair pieces is that they can be used on minifigures, but sometimes the Friend ones are made with a softer plastic, so they're slightly squidgy, but this one is the typical harder plastic that you're used to with minifigures. And it's the same with all the accessories. For example, these syringe pieces are the standard Lego minifigure style ones. For the Turtle Protection Vehicle we get 2 mini dolls with a little surfboard with a nice sticker on it actually. And then there is the little vehicle itself, this ATV, and if it didn't have those coral coloured wheel inserts, this literally could have been a Lego City set, because the colour scheme is pretty consistent with colour schemes that Lego City are doing right now. And those wheels exist in white, so I don't know why they went for the coral, especially when the wheels on the main ATV are white. That doesn't really make sense. So I do have them in white and I will probably swap them out. For spare parts you get a syringe piece and a Lego Friends style life preserver, with just some other little spare parts including some flowers. I mean, the ATV is pretty basic, but it gets the job done, and the bed is just to use this turtle here. And then there's the 2 mini dolls. I don't remember their names, that's not important to me. Let's move them out of the way to look at the beach. So again, this is very basic, but I mean, it was only a £9 set, and this could easily be part of a Lego City set. You got the basic Lego crab, the Lego Friends style turtle, including the little sign there, which does look very friendly, let's put it that way. But the baby turtle fits perfectly into the broken eggshell piece, like the way its arms and legs just stick out like that in the little slots, that's perfect. And if this was a Lego City set, they probably wouldn't use this colour blue. Sure, they'd probably use regular blue, but you get the idea. This set, probably out of all of them that I built so far, definitely could have been a Lego City set. It's almost like it was going to be, and then they forgot and changed it to Friends, and that explains why the random colour brightly wheels here. Moving on to 2023 then, and we've got the mobile bubble tea shop, the donut shop, and the dog rescue bike. And seeing as this one's already in my hand, I guess we'll start with this one, the mobile bubble tea shop. So the mobile bubble tea shop is smaller than I thought, and like, I knew it wasn't going to be massive based off the price point, but it's very compact. And it does look a little bit unfinished with how open it is, and there's an awkward gap there which I'm not a huge fan of, but I guess it's cute, that's one way to describe it. But you know, it gets the job done, I suppose, with a little machine in there with a spoon and everything like that. And then we've got this little side table, a little mascot advertising the different flavours, 2 mini dolls, and one of these electric scooters, which is apparently supposed to be the thing that drives this around. So I didn't realise they were that powerful, but hey, if it gets the job done, then good for them. Some nice spare parts included this time though, sorry for the shadow there, but some swirl pieces and printed pieces, including a spoon, which is always nice to see. And the mini doll gets a helmet for riding their scooter. Yeah, I guess it's not too far-fetched, and I guess when the day is done you can just pack everything up inside the truck. And from the mobile bubble tea shop to the donut shop. The donut shop had the least amount of pieces and was also the quickest to put together, but it's probably my favourite one. You got 2 mini dolls here, a boy and a girl, some spare parts including that electric charging icon tile there, some stools, a little table, and a helmet for the moped here. Quite like that lime green colour for it. Although the stools and the table are smooth, they're tiled over, they don't have any studs. But then again, even if they did have studs, the mini dolls can't exactly sit on them because they don't have any anti-studs, so they just have to balance. But for things like the accessories, some studs would have been nice. And it's the same for inside the donut shop. These donuts on the front display here, they're just kind of balancing there, they're not held in place. But the inside is pretty nice, no roof, very minimal pieces, larger pieces used here. But I mean, it gets the point across, right? And this could easily have been a Lego City set. The colour scheme works here. It's not too bright and obvious, but it's kind of similar to the Lego City ice cream colour that came out this year. So you've got 2 donuts down the front, you've got a little sink there, a bowl with some fruit in it, a little cash register in the drawer, and then there's even the printed juice carton which is fallen over in the fridge down there. But I quite like this. The giant donut piece and a little bird are just nice inclusions as well. I think this one is probably my favourite. It's the last set of the day, and it's the Friends dog rescue bike, which is that thing right there, and then you get this little park build as well. And there it is, the dog rescue bike complete. Although I have to say, it only comes with one very small dog. I was expecting there to be at least 2 dogs in this set, but there's not. And you get a mini doll and, I've never seen this before, a mini doll. Although I have to say, it just looks really weird because it's using a regular sized head on this extra small body, and look at those hands. Are they even hands? I don't know. That's very strange. But you get a picnic table with a nice sandwich on there, and there's a little park with some tiling, and it looks like a dog has made a little bit of a mess. There's a sign on there with a wanted poster for a dog, little street lamp, and then there's the bike, and there's the little carry cart, which does have a little ramp, although it's a ramp, more like a ladder I guess, for your dogs to climb up on. And it can also open from the front like that. Or I guess you could put the mini doll in there, that would probably work too. So here are all the sets all together, and it's quite a crowded scene here at the moment. I didn't try and lay it out too nicely, but I guess it kind of gets the idea across with the forest set, and then the park, the little shops, and then down towards the beachfront here. Now, I have to say, these were more enjoyable than I expected them to be. Some of them were better than others. I think the weaker ones would probably be the forest waterfall and maybe the dog park there, but the beach one, the donut shops, I quite like them. So I am pretty impressed. Don't always dismiss LEGO Friends straight away. I'm going to make some small modifications to make them fit into more LEGO City style of buildings, just so it's more compatible with what I've got. And then I guess I'll have to deal with all these mini dolls, because I don't use mini dolls in my city, but you can use the hairs on regular minifigures. So maybe I'm going to end up with a bunch of bold mini dolls. That might be a bit weird. So you can use hair pieces from Friends mini dolls on regular minifigures. So I'll take them all off and I end up with this. Scary.